All right, moving on for now. It's been another interesting week in the crypto world with some price swings, of course, and El Salvador opening up Bitcoin payment for all. Matt Harry of DigitalX joins us now to wrap up a week. Good to see you, mate.
Good morning, Adrian. Great to see you.
So tell us about the week, and in particular, a bit of a crypto market crash in some ways, but did it bounce back? Was there some good news there as well?
Yeah, look, it did. It was a pretty volatile week. We did see one of the largest daily drawdowns in the Bitcoin price in history. So it's over the past 12 years, with the price dropping around $10,000 over the space of about several hours. There's been a bit of debate about what happened, but really I think it was a combination of several things. We were seeing open interest by derivatives traders at the highest levels we've seen since the market peak in mid-April. So as you know, with leverage trades, a small move in price can lead to a large gain or a loss. So you start to see this situation where the market pulls back a little bit, leverage traders have to sell out of their positions. That triggers more selling, and it can lead to pretty violent moves lower like we saw during the week. The second thing that we saw was that there were real sellers in the spot market on that run up to $50,000. We had come a long way from 30,000, and understandably there was some profit taking. So that was another factor that played into it. And then finally, I think we had a case of, buy the rumor, sell the news, with El Salvador going live with Bitcoin as legal tender this week. So while we did fall back to 43,000 US at one point, as you mentioned, we bounced pretty strongly and settled above $46,000. So we still haven't seen a daily close under that $46,000 pivot, but we are now seeing the etchings of a market reversal. And certainly if we see further weakness in pricing below $50,000, then we could potentially be looking at pricing sub 40K in the coming weeks.
And I'll just throw one at you in terms of El Salvador. Interested to get your thoughts there, and perhaps more so on what happens next. There are some other countries now talking about, following suit. How did you see it play out?
Yep. So there's been a fair bit happening at a regulatory level, I guess, this week. Obviously, El Salvador officially went live with Bitcoin as legal tender. That means you can use it to pay taxes in the country, among other things. It was the worst timing of any launch ever. Basically, they went live on Monday and the market dumped 20% almost immediately. But much to President Bukele's credit, they were in the market buying the dip. So it's a very strong sign that they are committed long-term to the Bitcoin market. The other thing that also happened in terms of other regulators around the world, the Ukraine legalized Bitcoin and crypto this week. They have been, I would say, legally grey at best in the Ukraine for several years. We've seen raids of cryptocurrency exchanges and businesses being shut down. So their parliament actually adopted the new laws unanimously. So really, really strong signals there. Those new laws provide protections for consumers, which is a great thing, and also set out the rules of play for crypto businesses. So it's not quite adopting it as legal tender like we saw in El Salvador, but certainly moving in the same direction. And, closer to home, we've had the Australian Senate Select Committee on Australia's tech and financial future, chaired by Senator Andrew Bragg. They are accepting submissions from crypto businesses at the moment. We did hear from Afterpay during the week. They said that they believe the adoption of crypto will lead to significant efficiency gains in the Australian payment system. And they are very hopeful for greater regulatory clarity in the near term. So it's great to see important Australian companies coming out and supporting the progression and regulation of the industry more broadly.
Yeah, that will be certainly interesting to see. That's going to take us into a whole new world, of course, and become even more mainstream if we're probably not there already. Great to chat as always, mate. Have a good weekend. We'll talk soon.
Indeed, Adrian. You too. Bye for now.